From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Mexico City Diablos. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
This one across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. CD, always more eyes on these night games, and they started it off nicely there on that run.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. Don't think for a second these players don't know and understand that. They want to impress their peers across the league. They also want to win the ball game. That's the way to get things going.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown! A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Diablos 7, Bears nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Off the play fake. Nugent. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
A gain of
33 yards that time.
And the Bears first down.
They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Brought down.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now the 2nd down throw on target.
The pass.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
A gain of 14.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
first down. Nugent. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
From the 21, it's second and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Nugent. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Rashad Penny, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Justin Rohrwasser set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That's caught by Hollister. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on 3rd.
Could play an exotic coverage.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Taking a shot for Samuel. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. First down, a run with Cohen. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Bears ball carrier.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
From the gun on third down, Nugent. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on third and 4.
First down.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. From the gun, Nugent. That is caught by Cohen. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Pass. Complete to Tariq Cohen. Out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
Second down and 4. These two teams all tied after 1. To throw on second down. Nugent firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Yards to go.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Operating from the gun, Nugent. This will be caught inside the 10.
The pass.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now Rashad Penny. And he pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Carrier. The tackle made at the 6-yard line. A gain of 3 brings up second and goal.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears have taken the lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find a target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
65.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Garoppolo. They're trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Nugent. They set up the screen to Penny. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
A first down carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Nugent. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball, how much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Throwing on 1st down. Nugent. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
The Bears on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
For the field goal, a 21-yard attempt.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Play to the running back. He's brought down at the 31. A 6-yard pickup brings
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. From the 31, Garoppolo. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown! A big play there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There can be plenty more before this game is over.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, Nugent. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Nugent. And he completes it to Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st down, Nugent. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. From the gun, a give to Petty. And a short gain here, down to the 22. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
To throw on 3rd down. Nugent, his throw caught right around the 6. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Back to throw. Nugent. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears will extend their lead. Justin Rohrwasser now for the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Bears 24, Diablos 14. Justin Rohrwasser set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
4 yards. That's another.
So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 1st and 10, Nugent gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he's going to get this one down to the 45.
Tariq Cohen.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Nugent, the screen pass here to Cohen. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
On 3rd down, Nugent escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
It's now 4th down.
Here comes the Bears punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And now a low liner. I think he mishit him. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
1st down and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here and go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
They'll get 34 yards there. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Second and 11 now. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Garoppolo's pass thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 11.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
21.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down. There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here we go. 180.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's at the cornerback position.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Jacob Hollister, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Bears 24, Diablos 21.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Operating from the gun, Nugent. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down. And 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Nugent. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he will have the Bears' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 10. And the Bears' first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Under pressure, and down he goes. But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Operating from the gun, Nugent. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Throwing on 3rd and long, Nugent. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 32-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Here we go. White. 12.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Garoppolo now. And a big loss is here as he's taken down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Now this throw caught left side. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
And the Bears first down.
Now it's Penny. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 2nd down, Nugent. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful.
And that's a touchdown, but hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
And he'll give it here to his running back. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on 2nd down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, staying ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys are going to retake the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Throwing on first down. Nugent. He'll drop this one down to Cohen. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Complete to Tariq Cohen. A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
On first down, Nugent. And this one's incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. And now it's 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's got some space here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Now Cohen. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll run with Penny. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Penny will try to punch it in. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
We got a plane to catch.
Yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 4-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the home team here, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And now it's off to the airport for a date with customs and a long flight north to the U.S. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everyone.
We did a lot for the wins. Came in and dropped on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and dropped on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got outs. If he drop, I just hit my